Hello everyone, welcome to the computer group, and today I'm going to take and do an unboxing of the King Kong 3. Cobalt was nice enough to send me this. They sent me also their King Kong 2 last year, and I got to review that, and it was a pretty decent phone, I'm not going to lie. The issues that I had with it was mostly the camera was completely terrible. The battery life was great, but it took forever to charge. And that was really my main issues with the King Kong 2, and I'm hoping they improved it on the third edition. So unboxings on this channel is not really gonna be a thing anymore unless it's something like a good product like this. It's mostly going to be reviews and like first looks, so I guess you could technically call this kind of a first look. And then maybe I might, in the first look videos, I might actually do like a time lapse of unboxing it or something. But yeah, I'm hoping to change some things around this year, so stay tuned for that. So let's get back to the unboxing. So the box is nothing special. It's got the branding Cobalt on it and everything. And on the back we do have these specs. It is IP 68 waterproof. It has a MT6763T octa-core processor. And it is clocked at 2.5 gigahertz. This is actually a 4G phone. Cobalt, the King Kong 2 was actually only a 3G. So that was another issue too. My dad actually uses the King Kong 2 as his daily phone, and it survived pretty good actually. It's lasted longer than I thought it would. This does have NFC technology. It has a 5.5 IPS display that is a screen ratio of 18:9. So that's kind of interesting. It runs Android 8.1. It has a lithium ion battery that is 6,000 milliamp hour, so it's gonna have a really nice, supposed to have a really nice, good battery life, and I guess we'll see that. It has 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage. That is super awesome. I think the King Kong 2 had 32 gigs and 2 gigs of RAM, so I think they've improved on that. In the back of the back camera is a 16+2 dual camera, so that's really interesting. One's 16 megapixels and the other one's 2. That'd be interesting to see. And this also does have a fingerprint sensor on it too. So yeah, let's get started with the unboxing. So we can open it up here, and we are greeted with the phone. And then if we take this off, we get our accessory boxes. Let's take a look at this box. Should have the manual and SIM card tool. So that is nice that they include that. This should be our charger. They've also, I did see that they have changed the charger port on this. Just your traditional 2 amp. I'm not sure if this is a 2 amp or not. And that'd be kind of redundant if they gave you a 1 amp charger whenever this is supposed to support 2 amps. And then it is a USB-C cable. So hopefully the phone charges 10 times faster, because that was the issue with the other one, that it would take an entire day to charge the battery up, because it was only rated to do like not even amp. So be interesting to see if the battery does charge faster. So let's set this to the side. And that doesn't have to go back in the box. Okay. And let's take a look at the phone. And this does have Gorilla Glass on it. So it does say the specs on the screen protector that they give you. And this one does have a pre-applied screen protector, which is nice. So this is going to be your nice 5.5 18 by 9 display. It is supposed to be Gorilla Glass. I think it's the latest Gorilla Glass. I think that was 5 or something. I don't keep up to date on the different kinds of Gorilla Glass because I technically use an iPhone. So I don't really think about it that much. So on the bottom of the phone, we still have your have a flap that should cover up the USB-C connector. So that is nice. And on this side, I assume we have a power button and a volume rocker. And then on the top, we have nothing. And on the side, we have another button. This might be a programmable button, hopefully. And then your SIM card tool. One thing that I'm curious about is if it is able to take an SD card. Let's take a look at the SIM card and see if I can get it to open up. Yes, it does look like it can take a micro SD card. So that is nice to see that they still include that feature. Set that back in there. And then on the back, we got this is supposed to be your fingerprint sensor. I'm curious to see if this actually is gonna be good or not. On a lot of these types of phones, the fingerprint sensors aren't really fingerprint sensors. So that'd be interesting to see. It does have a dual flash also with the 2 cameras. So that's really nice. So the one camera should be like a focusing lens, whereas the other one should just be used like your normal camera. And then it does have a front-facing camera. They don't really talk about that much, so I'd have to see exactly what the front-facing camera resolution is or what megapixels it is. So yeah, let's get this phone started up. See if it's got some charge. It does. Let's see if it actually goes into an Android setup, because the last one did not go into an Android setup. It just went into Android and just started working. So that'd be interesting to see if they added that. So it does go into a Android setup, and so far the display looks pretty nice. And then we are greeted with the home screen. So let's see how well the fingerprint sensor works. So, should be able to do this, and it does unlock. It unlocks pretty fast. Let's do another finger and see what happens. Okay, so far, it does work pretty good, the fingerprint sensor. So let's see what kind of apps we have pre-installed. It does have an FM tuner, FM radio, which doesn't have a headphone jack, so you'd have to get a dongle. So far there's no like miscellaneous apps that are on the phone. The only one is like this Kubot Power Master, which I would assume does a battery thing. Reduces the battery power and everything. Okay, so let's go into the camera app and just see how well these cameras do and see what the resolution is, because I don't even know what the resolution is for the video or anything. So let's take a look at it and see. 16 megapixel. Let's do that. That looks okay. Let's do video. So 1080p is gonna be the max on the video, so no 4K, which that's, I guess, okay. So yeah. So it shoots in 16 megapixels, doesn't give you the exact resolution, but let's see how well the camera looks. It does not seem like there was a delay either, because last time, it does have HDR support though. Last time with the Cobalt 2, the camera would have like a second delay where when you push the button and then if you was to move the phone just slightly, then it would take a picture. So far this does not seem like this, and I will have these pictures in the video too, just show you how well they turned out. But so far it does kind of look pretty nice. Does this button do? So this takes you to camera. So this side button is programmed to take you to the camera, and to use it as a shutter button too. If you wanted to, you'd kind of have to hover the phone like this. It's kind of a weird place to do that. So yeah, so overall my first impressions so far seem pretty good. I don't know if I'm gonna give this phone to my dad and have him try it out, since he's already kind of somewhat learned how to use Android a little bit. But so far it does look like it's performing pretty well. Simple uses and everything, it does look like it's gonna work pretty good. Overall, it does look like a pretty nice phone, from what I've tested so far. So yeah, hope you like this video. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share if you like this video. And I will be back, of course, with a review with this phone once I test it out and everything. And like I said, the channel is going to be a little bit different this year. I'm going to be doing some things a little bit differently and everything, and hope you guys are going to like that. But yeah, stay tuned, and I will see you in the next one.